Welcome to this video. This video is about object oriented concept. Myself M Priyadarshan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. In this video we are going to see about basic introductions. The next one is what are all the concepts of object oriented program. The next one is clear definition about what is object and what it does, what are the operations of object. The next one is what is class and what it does, what are all the classes, what are the types of classes and each and every type of classes and its functions. The last one is inheritance, what is the process of inheritance and what are the types of inheritance, each and every inheritance process, what it do and what it can be done. Introduction. This slides is give you introduction about what is object oriented programming. Normally this object oriented program uses classes and object. Instead of C and C++, we doesn't have objects to create, to access, to call, but we are having the opportunity to create object in this Java programming, that is object oriented programming, to create certain models based on the real world environment. Example, if I'm having the class in the animal class, I'm having the class as dog. For this dog I can create an object, that is for dog I can create an object as A. By using A I can call the dogs. In object oriented programming, it makes user to easier to maintain and modify existing code as new objects are created by inheriting characters from the existing one. The basic advantage of using the object oriented concept is usage of inheritance method, because the main class behaviors and the attributes can be directly inherited to that subclasses. This is the main feature. The next one, in object oriented concept based on the classes and objects, it introduces, and the program is divided into small chunks, that is each and every programmer are divided into small units. Here the chunk is defined as small units. That small units is called as object, which are all uh, normally or effectively the objects are defined as instance of classes. The next, these are all the concept of OOPS. The first, we all know that without object or without class we cannot step into that object oriented programming. The next one is by consolidating object and classes we can absolutely, or we have to definitely use the inheritance. The next one is abstraction, that is hiding of classes. The last one is encapsulation. Then this is a slide which defines the object. An entity that has a state and behavior is known as object. That is, example, a table. A table is an object. A table should have a state and it should have a behavior. This is called as object. A table means state is idle, behavior it is used to place some kind of a things onto that. Example, chair, pen, table, keyboards, bikes, all kind of a real world entities are called as objects. It can be physical one or else it can be a logical one. The next, object can be defined as an instance of classes. Already I have said that object is clearly defined as instance of class. An object contains an address and take up some space in that memory. If I'm creating some little bit of object, means that object should occupy the small amount of memory to each, to call them each and every time. Example, a dog is an object. Already I have said table is an object. In this slide I have given the dog is an object because it has a states. It has a states and behavior. What is the states? Dog has a color, dog has a name, and also it has a breed, what kind of a dog type it is. These are all called as states, as well as behavior. What are the basic behaviors of the dog? Wagging, barking, eating, and the tail wagging. These are all the basic behaviors. Example, if I'm having a human, means human also have the states and behaviors. What are, can you say what are the states of behaviors of states and behaviors of the human? The what are the states? State is a color, the particular name of the person, whether he or she may be, and what kind of a sex they are, whether they are male, whether they are female. as well as behaviors. What are the behaviors? Human can act, walk, think, run, they can talk, they can laugh. These are all the example behaviors. The next slide. This is a slide which will give you the definitely clear explanation about how the objects are created and how the object is also called. To create an object of a main class, specify, first of all we have to specify the what is the class name, then followed by this one we have to create or give an object name. While creating the object, we should not forget give the keyword as new, then only it can create an object. Create an object called my object example and print the value of x. Here we are having class name as main, that is public class main, that is main class. We are opening the braces. Integer x equal to 5. Here the x is going to be stored as integer value as 5. The normal declaration is public static void main. It will get the arguments and also pass the arguments depends upon the user needs and the strings. Then we are opening the next one braces. In this phase we are going to create that particular object for the main class. That is, first, what is the syntax? The first one is class name. Here the class name is main. My object is the object creation equal to, that is, before the equal we have to give the space, and after that equal to symbol we have to give the space. Then give the keyword new and the class name. So that for our main class we have created the object as my object, that is my obj. If we are giving system.out.println my object.x, automatically it will call the number x. Inheritance. This is the basic foremost properties of using the object oriented concept. We cannot skip this concept while using the object oriented, because it is a main part which can be done with the class and object. The first one, inheritance, is in a Java mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of the parent object, that is child class and base class. Here the base class is defined as parent class and the child class is defined as subclasses. Normal, the class is a definition of group of object which can have common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which objects are created. The subclass is here defined as a child class. It may be extended class from the parent class. The superclass is a parent class, that is the class which is created at the first. Based on that class, all the other classes are created. That class is called as parent class. In this parent class, the subclass can inherit all the features and behaviors attributes to it. Thank you for watching this slide. I hope all you can gather some ideas regarding object oriented concept, what the object, what is class, how the objects are created, and what is inheritance, what are all the classes we are having. Well, thank you for watching this video.